smallest yet greatest wonders here at the park, the birth of a living, breathing baby dinosaur. All the shorter ones can come all the way up front, and the rest of you can get a great view on the monitors overhead. So, as I was saying, this hatching chamber has just alerted us to an IHE, or imminent hatching event. And again, I can assure you, you do not want to miss one of these. And don't forget, that's the little gal to keep your eye on. So they say Jurassic Park is an adventure 65 million years in the making. But sometimes here, our adventures can take just a matter of seconds. Actually, they can take up to 30 minutes, but that usually doesn't happen. Not very big. You guys see that? Looks like she's trying to break through. Oh, little dino, you can do it.
Push. Push.
Alright, say hello to the world, little dinos. Pretty spectacular, huh? You just witnessed something that hasn't occurred naturally in around 80 million years. Now, can anyone tell me what kind of dinosaur this is? Anyone know? Very good, it is a Velociraptor. It's hard to believe that this little gal has become the greatest, most dangerous dinosaur here that we have in the Not even a minute old, and she's already got plenty of attitude. Now let's see what I can quickly tell you about Velociraptor. Let's see what I can quickly tell you about Velociraptors. They are part of the dino group most closely related to birds. They lay eggs about 2 pounds, which incubate for around 90 days before hatching. They are then born fully formed, just like miniature adults. They even have tiny teeth and claws, which is why I'm going to try to avoid getting that picture. They mature rapidly, becoming adults in just about 1 year. But they are definitely taking good care of them until they are strong enough to join the rest of their pack. As a matter of fact, that's our greatest challenge here at the park, introducing them quickly to other raptors. But of course, not before they are able to hold their own. Anyway, it looks like this gal has gotten off to a good start, and speaking of good starts, it's become something of a tradition whenever we have a hatching to give our guests first crack at naming her. Now, can anyone suggest a name for her? No?
Mary.
Mary?
Mary with an M. Mary with an M?
Okay, Mary, that is a great name. So, in just a few minutes, I have to take Mary away. But if you have any questions, Dr. Moriarty should be out there somewhere that we can answer them for you. We aren't exactly paleobiologists, but we do the best we can. I have to take my new fastest back to the brood house. I have to check the weight and take lots of measurements. So, everyone waves goodbye to Mary. Jurassic Park's newest tiny terror. Goodbye and happy discovery.
How long is their lifespan? How old can they actually get?
Dr. Moriarty can answer all those questions for you.
Well, we really don't know. We've only had them for about 13 years.
13 years?
Yeah, but we think they probably are 45, 50 maybe. That's a guess.
And most of these dinosaurs are female?
All of our dinosaurs are female. Our dinosaurs are genetically engineered.
I don't think she heard you.
Our dinosaurs are genetically engineered, and we make sure that they all come out little girls, because if we don't have any little boys, we get to control the population. Any other questions?
Has Dr. Grant visited this Discovery Center?
Dr. Grant? Yes, he's been here a few times.
Oh, good. He's not disappointed after the last incident on Island Nublar?
Oh, he's always disappointed.
Because I heard that there's going to be a remake of this establishment in IMAX 3D.
Yeah,
I suppose you and your scientists have heard about it.
the original Jurassic Park movie will be coming out in IMAX 3D sometime this spring, pretty soon.
Yeah, and there's going to be a 4th one?
The 4th one will be coming out next year, June.
Next year, June. Did you hear that, Grandma?
Yes, I
And just to let you know, I think the T-Rex and the Raptor, wherever you want to call these kinds of animals, Velociraptor or Raptor, are my favorite animals since I was a kid.
Is that right?
Yes, yes.
I got a little something that might interest you there. You got any idea what that is?
That is the hinge claw of Velociraptor? Or is it a tooth?
That's an actual fossilized tooth of a T-Rex.
Really?
Yeah. Now, you can tell it's a T-Rex because all tyrannosaurs, their teeth are banana-shaped, and they're what they call a D cross-section. They're flat on one side, rounded on the other.
Is this a front lower or a top lower?
It's pretty hard to tell. You can't really tell from that. Let me put this down. See, the tyrannosaurs all have the same shaped tooth, but the T-Rex was the only one that was big enough to have this particular tooth.
There's only one that's that big.
Yeah, T-Rex is the largest of the tyrannosaurs.
No, like one kind of T-Rex. Are you sure you don't have more than one?
There's like 8 or 9 different kinds of tyrannosaurs.
Yeah, we
T-Rex
saw
is
one as a model of a Spinosaurus.
Spinosaurus is not a tyrannosaur.
Really?
No.
Ah.
Tyrannosaurs have to have certain characteristics. One is they have the banana-shaped teeth flat on one side, the deep cross-section. Another thing is they have 2 fingers on their hands, and they have these very large, long legs, and they walk upright. The legs are air-filled. If they don't meet all those criteria, they're not a tyrannosaur. Tyrannosaurus found in China is a tyrannosaur. It's not a
Oh, that's where you first found it, because I remember in the textbook, that's where in China they found that, but in California or America, what did you dig up there?
In America, we find T-Rexes.
Oh, I thought you found Triceratops.
Our Triceratops are also in America.
Oh, did you hear that, Grandma?
Okay. But they all lived during the late Cretaceous period. During the late Cretaceous period, the Gulf of Mexico extended all the way up to the Arctic Circle. So what is now the Rocky Mountains was coastline.
Oh, yeah, because
And the T-Rex.
they have different kinds of rock, sedimentary rock and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I learned that in middle school.
Okay. The Tyrannosaurus Rex, T-Rex, the Triceratopses, and a lot of your duck-billed dinosaurs lived on that coastal plain. And
Yeah, I remember there was like a map on one of the textbooks I read that showed locations of famous digging sites showing one of each kind of dinosaur.
every T-Rex ever found has been found in the United States or Canada along the coast.
Canada?
Yeah, along the coast.
Well, it was in Canada time before they got extinct. You heard about the meteor over Russia?
A couple of days ago, yeah.
Yeah. What did your scientists think of that? Were you suspicious?
No, you'd be suspicious. It's just a chunk of nickel iron come in from space and exploded.
Yeah, because I took astronomy class last semester. I was fascinated by space, as I am to dinosaurs, of course.
Okay.
And I have one more question.
Sure.
Have you had any problems with the Triceratops exhibit in this park? Because I heard it's been closed down from time to time.
Well, we used to have a Triceratops encounter.
Yeah.
We would bring fully grown Triceratopses in for their annual examinations, and we haven't opened that for a couple of years now.
Oh, but I thought you might open it seasonally, right?
The last couple of years we opened it seasonally. Now we're not opening it. The last couple of years we haven't opened it at all.
Oh, so you're not going to tear it down, are you?
I have no idea.
Oh, all right. Grandma, do you have any questions? You sure?
What's your name?
I am Dustin.
Dustin? Justin J?
Dustin with a D.
Dustin with a D. Okay.
I'm from San Jose.
You named our Mary, right?
Yes, sir.
Dustin, D-U-S-T-I-N?
Yeah, like Dustin Hoffman. But my last name is Pero.
T-I-N?
Yes.
Dustin?
Pero. Like the name Parrot without the T.
P-E-R-O?
P-A.
P-A.
R-R.
R-R-O. Okay. This is for you. This is a birth certificate for the dinosaur since you named it.
Thank you, sir.
You're now the adopted daddy of that dinosaur.
I feel proud of it. Just hope that it doesn't cause havoc in San Jose. The only thing we have to worry is about San Jose sharks. They're more hungrier than, I guess, dinosaurs you have here.
I don't think in modern times we've ever had a dinosaur loose in San Jose.
No, man.
We did have one in San Diego.
Really?
That's T-Rex.
Really? Did they have one like in the stadium?
Did you see Jurassic Park 2, the movie?
Oh yeah, like in the 90s. Like late 90s, 96?
The Lost World.
I remember
Jurassic
that
Park.
Jeff Goldblum teamed up with Giuliani Moore to capture the T-Rex. He drank from the pool, then got captured inside a boat and transported. I forgot how he got there to San Diego.
They were creating a new theme park in San Diego, and they were transporting him to the theme park when he got loose. He ate the crew on the boat. The boat crashed into the dock.
Oh, dang. How many were on the dock? I don't remember.
Nobody hurt on the dock, but the entire crew got eaten. They were all missing when the boat hit the dock.
Well, I got one more question before you leave. This will be the last one, I swear.
Okay.
Was it difficult to put a Halloween theme for Jurassic Park?
A Halloween thing?
Yeah, when you had Halloween Horror Nights one time here,
yeah.
there was like a scare zone for Jurassic Park, and people were like torn up, and they're like, yeah, I'm a damaged worker. I got cut on my face.
I was working Halloween Horror Nights that year.
Yeah?
And I was what they call a knuckle grunt.
A knuckle grunt?
A knuckle grunt was a creature...
Last time I heard of a grunt was in Halo.
It looked like half a gorilla with a wolf's head.
Oh, that's creative.
And it had,
genetically, that's creative.
Yeah, and it had weird claw-like feet. And I walked around on all 4 feet all night.
And I saw there was a baby Triceratops up there.
I had prosthetic extensions on my arms. You know, knocked it off, broke my back.
Aww.
Tough job.
But look, here you are.
Yes. I'm fine now. I'm just hatching dinosaurs.
And is this really the only dinosaur you've hatched? Or have you hatched any T-Rexes?
We got a total of 3 T-Rexes.
Was it easy? Or was it hard at first, but it was worth it at the end?
T-Rexes are kind of, you gotta watch them. They're very dangerous.
If someone were to apply here, would you recommend, if someone was a biologist or an anthropologist, would they fit into this criteria of business?
As long as they don't, like Jeff Goldblum.
Because I'm taking an anthropology class.
Jeff Goldblum now, he was a mathematician actually, and he thinks it's all a bad idea. And
Yeah.
Dr. Marcus, he doesn't think it's a very good idea either.
Yeah, I remember they had that meeting at the projection room, and they had good Jell-O. I remember in Hollywood they had good Jurassic Park Jell-O. What was that woman's name that was friends with Sam Neill?
Ellie.
Nellie, that's it. She was right. The Jell-O was so good, even though she didn't really, on purposely say that. She just said it's good.
So you're a real doctor?
I'm what they call an actor.
You're an actor.
You're in Jurassic Park, the movie, right now.
Oh,
You're a character here, just like the rest of us.
really?
Yes.
Oh, that's exciting.
This is all 3 of the movies squished together.
Wow.
I watched all 3 movies, but I mostly watched the first and third one.
First one's the
and
best.
this is my grandma, Joan Perro. She used to be a teacher in Chicago.
Very good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay.
Anything else you have for us?
I personally like the first movie best, the third movie second best, and the second movie least.
Yeah, I like the first best, third, second, the second, third. I agree.
That's my order, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely?
Oh yes, I get to keep that for sure. And thank you again.
You're welcome again.
I'll leave you to your business.
Thank you, Tom.
You're
Very
welcome.
nice.
What was your name again?
Dustin.
Dustin.
Carroll, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, Dustin, you're going into our record books.
Thank you very much. It's an honor.